You as far as great, awesome products with one of my favorite people, Miss Kylie Watts, who I've been thinking a lot about since we've been celebrating Christmas. And she is the queen of Christmas and all of the other things. I left all my cards over there if you don't mind. This sold out in its debut. This, I said to Jake this morning, why don't I think of good ideas like this? It took a year to get it back in stock, and it sold out quickly. This is a Globe Electric twin extension cord with the AC to it. You get a set of two of these, set of two twin extension cords, 6 feet long on each side or 12 feet all together. We'll explain everything to you. Here's the bottom line. Each one costs about $16.75. But how many of us have end tables on either side of our bed, on either side of our sofa? And this will plug into one of the outlets, and then you have two extension cords. It's brilliant, Kylie Watts.
You know,
it really is.
It really is.
Why didn't we think of this?
Why didn't we? But leave it to Globe, who started in 1932. They're known as the creative energy folks, and it's because of technology like this, and it's genius because, to your point, we all have those areas in our home. Could be in front of a couch, a bed, or even in the office where, one, we only have that one outlet, but two, there's furniture behind it, and we never have enough area to plug everything in. So what this is, you hold one end,
okay,
I'll grab the other, you plug it in the center, and on each side you have 3 outlets. So we've got a 12-foot reach, but this is beautiful because it's flat, so furniture can go right up against it. You don't have to worry about pushing down or moving extension cords. And now you're able to plug in multiple things. So you can plug in the lights, the chargers, all of the stuff that we need on those end tables, but without those kind of ugly, bulky extension cords.
You know, it's 2024. It meets the needs of where we're at.
Yes.
And you get 2 of these?
You get 2 of them.
How nice.
Which is amazing.
Okay.
So again, you plug one thing in, and when you look at it, these are polarized outlets too. So you're not going to plug a refrigerator into this. We want to be very clear. But for all your household items, 2 outlets on the front, 1 on the back, and that doubles on each side. So you're using 1 outlet, but you're creating 6 spaces to plug things in, which is amazing because we have so much stuff to plug in. And do you want to show them it in action? Because we have one plugged in right behind us,
so that you sort of understand what we're talking about. And just looking at the sofa and the 2 lamps, I'm like, I mean, that holds true, I think, for most of us. Yes, perfect scenario.
Yeah, and so obviously we have this plugged into an extension cord because we're on a television set, but imagine this is in your own home and it's where that couch comes, or maybe your bed. Now we have 6 feet of reach on each side. So we've got the lights plugged in, which is amazing, but we could also plug in, maybe it's our computers, maybe it's our chargers, maybe it's our fan, humidifiers, all of the things that we have to plug in, and we're using 1 outlet. Plus it's part of the designer series, which is nice. So you can see it's that braided cord, so it looks really nice. It's a fabric on it, so if it shows, it's much more high-end than those kind of like plasticky extension cords, like exactly what I have behind here.
Yeah.
We don't have to use that anymore.
And the beauty is now both of the lamps are plugged in, and you didn't, because sometimes the cord on something is just a little too short.
Yes, and you see it right there, that gal fumbling behind trying to plug everything in. You've got those extension cords that frankly are a fire hazard if you bend them too. This was designed to have that furniture flat up against there, and now she's able to power up both sides of her couch because she has that 6-foot reach on each side. That's why we call it a twin. And if you do have extra extension cord, again, it looks pretty. So maybe this is where you're crafting. This would be perfect for you.
This would be perfect.
Yeah, but it could be the bedrooms, it could be the offices, it could be the living rooms. And you can also feed both sides
dorm room
to one area too, which is great.
Say that again. So if I was needing it just on one particular side, you can run both of the extension cords, if you will.
Exactly.
To one side.
Right, so you're holding where it plugs in, but we can put both of them on one side too. So that's the beauty of it. If it is in that office situation and you have a bunch of things you just want to plug in on the desk, now what you've done is 1 outlet, but you've created 6 different spots. You can see 2 on the front, 1 on the back, and they both exactly look like that. So multiple areas for you to power up. And that's why people have loved this when we brought it in.
Yeah, because it's just something I think that everybody needs.
Yeah.
Think about the bedrooms. You have lights on either, you know, on your end tables in the bedrooms. How about a dorm room, assisted living, or maybe you're downsized? I've never met anyone who said, I have too much closet space or I have too many outlets. I mean, and you saw what she was trying to do, and we've all done that, where you're trying to jimmy rig the whole thing, and that's not good.
Right, right.
So.
And think about as we come into Christmas in July too for your holiday
Yes.
decorating. This is amazing for that. How many times have we all crawled on the floor trying to unplug something to plug something else? Now you have 12 feet of reach all the way across, but the twin extension cord means it powers in the center of it, which I had never seen anything like
No,
this. And
me
I
either.
literally should have stock in extension cords at my
Yes,
house.
you should.
Now, again, this is not something that's for outdoors. This is an indoor-only extension cord, and it's for your common household items. We're not plugging a refrigerator into this, but right there, the
Okay.
computer, the lamps, the charging, all the stuff we need on
I
our
got
end
another
tables.
thing. How many of you, like me, I mean, I live in a, in a colonial, so I have like two windows, and I have the plug-in candles downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And I use them year-round. But the problem is the cords aren't quite long enough.
Well, here, take one out.
So,
We'll show them just how
yeah,
long this is.
This would be just perfect for it.
Yeah.
And now I'm really only taking up one spot in the original socket where I'm plugging it.
Yeah, so if you got a king size bed,
Yeah.
totally reach to both sides. If you have a big sectional couch, totally reaches to both sides.
Perfect.
It's really nice too because it just plugs in the center, which is why this was such great technology from Globe, because usually extension cords plug in and you've got to feed it one way, but you need power on both sides.
Right.
Now you have the power on both sides.
And you get two.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know where you're going to use the second one, oh, you will find a place.
Yes.
Think about all the bedrooms. Think about, all the places where you have lamps on either side.
Exactly, and don't do that. That is not a great idea.
Yes,
You can
please.
even stack them too. So she could put two of them right on top of each other like that. You're getting the set of two, which is amazing. And now you've created 12 spots to power things up simply using two outlets.
Well, sold out in its debut like this. We had to wait an entire year for it to come back in. When they said, do you want this? And I'm like, yes, I want this. Because we got lots of things to plug in. 1,000 already ordered. We only had 2,500 to begin with.
Oh, wow.
So it's E242562. Shall I say the early bird gets the twin extension cord, which are really pretty cool. Miss
Thank
Kylie,
you,
you know
Miss
you're
Pat.
always welcome here.
Thank you so much. Good to
Okay.
see you.
Thank you. Likewise. All right. So